Hey YouTube divas, this video is for, let me take my shades off first of all. This video is going to be for, I just did a video in a reference to needing support and words of kindness for my children. And a person weighed in, I think she's a new subscriber, and her name is LosRod, LOSROD. Get a chance, go over to subscribe to the sister, show her some love and support. Okay, now she asked me, would I do a video on basically my life and my career? And I want to say to you, sister LosRod, I'm an African American, and I'm 44 years of age. As I stated before, I have a daughter 27 and a daughter 24. Grandbaby 3 and a grandbaby 3 months old. And no, I've never been married to either one of the fathers. I married a guy that I met 21 years ago, and he was an awesome guy. Awesome. And things turned sour. LosRod, I want to start off by stating this video to let you know that I hold down 3 jobs: special police officer, certified nursing assistant, and an assistant social worker for D.C. Medicaid in Washington, D.C. It amazes me how I'm able to keep up with my schedules. As you can see, one of them is here, pinned on my wall. It amazes me how I'm able to get up in the morning and throughout the day and afternoon to attend these jobs, to make everything in my house work. I have great participation from David, my soulmate and my best friend. Used to be my former husband. However, I am the breadwinner in the household. He has 3 jobs also. He's a warehouse supervisor. He does CNA work. And he also is a special police officer here in the metropolitan area. We used to work for the same company. However, I went to another company on my own for personal reasons. But I managed to hold down 3 jobs and still have a life. And it surprises me. I'm out of my house every day by 6 o'clock. I don't come back in sometime till the next day. And sometimes I go on for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. I find time to sleep in between my work schedule. Sometimes a 10-minute nap will last me for 16 hours. It amazes me the things that I can do. But only because God is using me, LosRod, I'm able to do what I'm doing. I come from a mental and verbal abusive background. My mother, my birth mother. If you get a chance, watch video 1 and video 2 on my YouTube page. I have on a black and white striped dress, and that'll tell you a lot. And this will be like part 3, just so you can catch up on the videos. I was flattered to read my comments and know that you wanted to know this part of Mahogany's life, which is not a closed chapter. I mean, I don't have a problem talking about nothing concerning me, as long as it's from a respect point of view. But back to what I was saying. My birth mother gave me away at birth, LosRod, and her best friends raised me. I was exposed and had the exposure of rats crawling along my head, along the curtains. I had exposure of 6 generations in a 2-bedroom apartment. I had the exposure of marijuana being sold out of the household where I live. I had exposure of people nodding out after they injected themselves with heroin needles. I had the exposure of the ghetto life, period. And none of that bothered me. None of that bothered me. The only thing was troublesome to me was that I didn't have a relationship with my birth mother. I was raised by 2 of her best friends, and I love them dearly, and they are deceased as we speak. And those are the 2 that I consider my dad and my mom. I lost my dad when I was 3 years old. I'm born 1970. I never knew who Charlie Lee Wilson was. Never knew him. My godparents raised me, which I consider my mom and my dad. I also lost my dad to prostate cancer about 4 years ago. I actually found him deceased in his home. My mom, which is his wife, she died in the United Kingdom. My brother is a special armed force officer in the Army, and he's in charge of all of the ammunition that they use in the Army. So he's stationed everywhere, almost every year. He's living somewhere different. So my mom went over there to live to help him raise his child, and that's where she passed at. So I never got to see her burial and her funeral. I didn't get to celebrate that side of her lifestyle. However, I love my mom dearly. And she is the reason why I'm sitting here. My mom was a fashion statement. When I tell you my mom was a bomb dress. I mean, my mother wore the minks and the furs. And my father was a Stacey Adams person. But, you know, it's a whole lot concerning me. And it would take forever to tell you, LosRod. So if you chose to get reacquainted, you can inbox me and I can give you my number and we can chat all day long. Catch me on a day that I'm off, like today. I'm off today. But I believe that I'm on the path of righteousness. I believe that God is using me. And the reason why, right now as we speak, I'm going to share this with you. I don't know if you all been following the news here local in Washington, D.C. And you heard about a lady embezzled D.C. Medicaid for like $78 million plus. Sad to say that me, my daughter, and David was affected by that lady. My boss was a contractor under her, which I had 2 jobs. Right now as we speak, for like 2 weeks now, I have been living off of 1 income, me and David. We are new homeowners. We have 3 trucks, brand new trucks. It's hard. When I tell you it's hard, it's hard. But when I say God is using me, He's using me. It's extremely tight. When I say extremely tight, it's tight. But we're making it. And I'm okay. We eat every day. Our bills are paid. We're fine. It's just that we don't have the luxury of having money in our wallet. You know what I mean? But it'll come. It'll come. It'll come. It'll come. But LosRod, I just wanted to tell you that, yeah, I was holding down 3 jobs for like 15 years. And I will get them back. Right now, things are under investigation. We all will resume work after the investigation take place. I have not been paid. When this investigation came forward, I had 3 paychecks in the rear. 3 paychecks that I have not received. David has 3. My daughter has 3. We has not yet received our money. My only worry is that my daughter with my grandbaby that's 3 is functioning off 1 job. She works for PCS. That's here in Washington, D.C. She's a school driver for the public school system. And it's not really making ends meet. So the little that I have to crunch to also help her with Torian. But it's a blessing that I can just do that part. Long as my mortgage and my truck note and my inside bills is paid, I'm fine. But LosRod, I just wanted to say to you that it's a lot of us on YouTube, you know, that's real. And I'm one of them sisters that's real. And at any time you want to talk or is there anything you want to know, always drop a line. Always leave me something in the comment box. And I might won't respond right then and there, but I will respond soon. I was just saying, did I have enough time on the video? But I know that didn't sum up everything because I have to get my mind frame focused to talk about certain situations and certain aspects of my life. And LosRod, I wonder sometimes how I'm making it. I wonder sometimes how I have time for me. I wonder sometimes how I have time for my relationship. I wonder sometimes how I have time for my grandbabies. And especially how I have time for YouTube. But I just crunch all of that in one day. And it works. I'm not a lazy individual. I like to keep myself going, and you know, I like to have fun. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke. However, I make wigs. I love hair. I'm just a basic sister. That's all. That's all I can say. I'm just a basic sister. I don't require a lot. Long as you're giving me good sex, I'm cool. I'm absolutely cool. And my paycheck is right at the end of my week, I'm fine. When I say basic, I'm just basic. And I'm basic to the point that I have no problem showing you the real me. I just don't. It's nothing artificial about me. When I get on YouTube and I do my videos, I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. Even though I cannot reach out and touch you all, I have no reason to lie. I mean, like, for what? I'm a realist. It gets no realer than that. But LosRod, I hope that this kind of gave you a little bit of something to go on in a reference to me. I guess you are one of my new subscribers. And thank you for that. And I'm going to go over to your page and subscribe as well. And keep them coming. Keep the questions coming. I mean, I have no problem. I have no problem whatsoever. And as y'all going to ask, I'm wearing the fingercomber.com wig. This is the finger comber. This is the finger comber. And, you know, you twist it, take it out, voila. Yeah, this is the finger comber. And a lot of people rock it different. Some people rock the curls tighter. Some people don't. But this is the finger comber. And that's it. Take care. LosRod, I hope that I cleared up a lot for you. If it's anything else that you need to know, don't hesitate to leave something in the comment box, sister. Thank you. Bye-bye.